Hi CMH friends, I am Ramona Williams, the Alexander Specialist at Children's Museum, Houston. Thank you for joining me today for this edition of the Early Childhood Corner, sponsored by Catherine G. McGovern and the McGovern Foundation. So, as usual, we are going to go around your home and find items that we can turn into fun learning activities for your little one. Please make sure you stay with me for the entirety of this video because I will give you wonder words, also a book recommendation, and tips to extend the fun. So the supplies that you need for today's puff paint activity, you'll need shaving cream, any kind, glue. You don't necessarily need to use Elmer's. Any kind of white glue will work. A paintbrush, popsicle stick, white paper, or any type of construction paper so your toddler can draw or paint, food coloring, and a container. You'll need a different container for each color that you decide to make. Okay, so I have already put my glue into the container. This is about 1/4 cup glue, and now you want to do equal parts of shaving cream. So I'm going to shake up my shaving cream and do approximately 1/4 cup. Now, if you want to, you can measure it out, but trust me, it is not necessary. And do you see how the shaving cream is already puffing up? Your toddler would love to see that happen. Now, pick a color. I will let my little one pick. I think I want to do red. So here I have my red. Just 2 or 3 drops will work. Hey, I'm gonna go for 4. Now, keep this in mind. Whenever your paint starts to dry, what will happen, it will get darker. The color will get darker. So just consider that. And I want you to start stirring. You're gonna stir it up really good until you get to the color that you want it to be. So we're gonna stir, stir, stir. I would also suggest that you make sure you let your toddler know this is not something we want to put in our mouths. It might look like it's creamy and puffy, something that you can eat, but you don't want to eat it. And I would also make sure that I'm monitoring my toddler while we're doing this activity. So here you have it. Look at that. You have puff paint, just that quick. If it's not dark enough, put some more drops of paint, food coloring inside of your mix. So here we have our puff paint. I'm gonna bring some other puff paint that I did a little bit earlier. I want you to see the difference in the consistency. So it will last actually a long time. This is about 12 hours old. Okay, so I have my different colors. If you need to spruce it up, all you need to do is add some more shaving cream and it will puff right up. Okay, now for the final part, now that we have all of our colors, I'm going to put this to the side and bring over my white paper. And for this, I am simply going to, this is what I want to do. I want my toddler to start with their letters. So I'm going to draw the letter A. Now, when you're first starting out, your toddler might just say, hey, I want to have fun and I just want to paint. I would let them do that if that's what they want to do. Remember, encourage them to dab and not spread. Dab and not spread. So you'll see what I'm talking about. So you'll dab your paint just like this. And you go all the way over your letter. Now, if they want to do different colors, then I would probably get different paint brushes and they will just dab and go all over their letter until it is completely covered. And trust me, it doesn't hurt. The more, the merrier. So a book that I recommend that you read with your little one is the ABC of Art by Sabrina Han. Also, here's a tip. I want you to keep some white puff paint on hand. So once you make it, just keep a little bit. So once you have white, all you need to do is add food coloring, and now you have a different variety of paint. So you can extend your activity by just mixing up the colors and giving your toddler more paint to paint with. And then also think about this. Maybe your toddler wants to do their name, practice their letters, their numbers, their shapes. Draw them on a piece of paper, and now all they have to do is trace or paint them with the puff paint. And lastly, vocabulary. I want you to think about using words like creativity, mix, stir, paint, and puff. Okay, I hope you enjoyed this activity today. Make sure you go out and explore with paint, puff paint that is. I am Ramona Williams, and I look forward to seeing you again here at Children's Museum Houston.